So in a very layman terms, I keep telling to people, make your bowl, Hindi mein you say katora, make your bowl that big so you can accommodate as much, because this is really much. It's too much. So sadhana or nam jap or everything on those lines, basically is making you the right patra to receive everything which is around us.
Did you have a phase of doing Nam Jap?
Yes, in fact, I started with that, Ranveer. Let me tell you a story if you are okay with that.
Go on.
This is when I decided to, and I no, it would be wrong if I say I decided to. It was a different decision made by somebody else, and I had to follow it. All right, so I wrapped almost what we call life, things attached with us, almost in a backpack, and did like everybody else used to do, run to the Himalayas.
You quit your job?
I wasn't working then.
Okay.
When I did this whole thing, I had a couple of restaurants and I wrapped everything up. And this just happened very suddenly, Ranveer. I don't even know how, why, and all these things. I don't have no answer. But I vividly remember that I was told, or I had read it somewhere, that before you do something of this sort, you must take permission from your wife. I didn't have one. Or your mother and father, your parents, right? So obviously, being a son, I'm closer to my mother. So we had a talk, and my mother and I can talk on almost everything under the sun. And I'm like, Mother, this is what I want to do. So usual regular mothers, you see, obviously how much ever old you are, she would still think of you as somebody who needs protection. Mothers are that way. So but cutting the long story short, she was like, let me come along with you. I'm like, no way. So anyway, this thing happens. I'm in Rishikesh and I am calling one of my Gurujis again. I'm like, Guruji, this is what I want to do, and I'm in Rishikesh and I'm going to go on my foot all the way to Kedarnath from here. And let's see where Bhagwati takes my journey to. Is there any particular suggestion or something that you would want to? And he's like, yeah, take this mantra. Keep going with it. Keep going with it without even counting how many number of times you're doing it. I'm like, okay, what is it? So this was this Maha Mantra. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I can say this right now on camera because I don't do it anymore.